Sports Nation, Boxing Nation, welcome. This is Yusuf West, and welcome to Boxing Rumors. We have a serious topic tonight. We're going to discuss the aftermath of Victor Ortiz loss. Definitely, I'm not per se going to discuss how he lost, but I'm going to discuss, I guess, should he have quit or should he not have quit? I want to go over just the fight. Was a very good fight. It was a very compelling fight. It was, I'm talking about both of them was throwing bombs. Both of them was hurting each other. And actually Victor Ortiz was up on the scorecard. And if he would have finished the fight on his feet, he would have won the fight. Definitely. But unfortunately, this tragic thing happened where he had broken his jaw. Now, I've listened to a lot of people that's talking about this issue on YouTube, on these free sites. Of course, you know, YouTube is a free site to the public where anybody could make their opinion. You know, you're not getting paid. You know, nobody can't sue you. Well, nobody hasn't sued you anyway. If you make, you know, any type of comment or question or statement. But there are a few that I do want to address. For one thing, that we have to understand that Victor Ortiz, before he's a fighter, Victor Ortiz is a person. He's a man, and he's a person with feelings. He's a person that has a health. And anything that jeopardizes his health, jeopardizes his future as a person, that he puts any type of health or anything that's in danger, that he should get out of anything. That's my opinion. First of all, there are some people that's on YouTube Nation that is saying he's a quitter. That's saying that forget him. He's a quitter. He's always been a quitter. He doesn't have no heart. You know, he quit in the Madonna fight. He quit, you know, in this fight. Literally, he quit in the Floyd Mayweather fight, where he tried to kiss Floyd, and Floyd caught him when his hands was down, knocked him out. Well, I want to address that. Everyone that's online, I can tell that they're not a boxer. I can tell they're not a fighter. Because a fighter understands what a fighter goes through. In the ring, outside the ring. When you're preparing for a fight, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, beating your body up just to make weight, starving yourself, dehydrating yourself just to make weight, so you can hydrate later when you're in the ring. A lot of sacrifice that fighters go through. And for someone just to watch the fight has no idea what fighters go through inside the ring. To call him a quitter, that lets me know about a person's ignorance of any sport. First off, Victor Ortiz is a boxer. Matter of fact, he's not only a boxer, but Victor Ortiz have not been a favorite boxer, where he grew up like Chavez Jr., where his father was, you know, all-star great, Actually, he is the greatest. They call him the greatest Mexican boxer have ever lived. He's been undefeated for a long time, decades and decades. And right now, they say Chavez Sr. is, Julio Cesar Chavez is the greatest Mexican boxer ever lived. When you grow up and when your father have that type of have that type of clout, and then now you're boxing, of course you're gonna get a lot of favorite fights. A lot of people are gonna be ready to promote you because of who your father is. So Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has been favored. You could say either Sugar Shane Mosley's son is boxing. You best believe his son is favored. It's going to be favored because he just grew up and his father is an all-time great, future Hall of Fame boxer. So people tend to favor, a boxer and allow him to go into his father's shoes. But Victor Ortiz, he was not favored. His father was not a boxer. As a matter of fact, he didn't hardly know his father. He had difficulties as a child, as a teenager, and he met his trainer. And his trainer took him on his wing. Just the same story as the Peterson boys up in D.C. The same story. Similar, a little different, but the same. But anyway, he was not one of these favorite boxers that we know he's going to be great. Victor Ortiz had to work for everything he had. Matter of fact, he was always the underdog in every fight. Matter of fact, he was the underdog in the Mayweather fight, which I didn't think Victor Ortiz should have fought that fight because I thought it was too early for him. He was an underdog in the Maidana fight. He was also the underdog in the Andre Berto fight, which he ended up being the victor in the Andre Berto and taking the belt. So I can say this: Victor Ortiz is not a quitter. He's not a quitter. What is a quitter? You gotta define what is a quitter. Because a quitter is someone that's in so much pain that they say, listen, I can't take this anymore. This is not my day. I give up. And finds another day and go back at it. I know people bring up the Maidana fight, but he was getting beat to the pulp. Look at his face. His face was getting beat. His face was getting beat to the pulp. Some people even say he gave up mentally in the Floyd Mayweather fight. Well, I say this, and I'm not making excuses for him, but the Floyd Mayweather fight was way above his level, was way above his grade, and the way Floyd Mayweather was fighting him, Floyd Mayweather make a lot of people look stupid and crazy, and he was young on that level. Floyd Mayweather took advantage of that and was getting him mad, was getting him upset, so he headbutted him. And when he headbutted him, he was very sorry he headbutted him. But Floyd Mayweather's a different type of character. You can't just, I'm sorry, stuff like that in the ring with him. Because in the ring he's vicious. He's a hunter in the ring. He's nobody's friend. So if he finds an opening, he's going to take it. Look at the fight when Floyd Mayweather, when he fought the late Arturo Gatti. He did the same thing. Arturo Gatti had his hands down, bam, he did the same thing. He caught him slipping. Look at the fight. So Victor Ortiz did not. He was in a situation where the fight was too big for him. It was too much. He was not mature for that type of fight on that type of level. This fight right here, I just tell everybody that have their comments and they have their opinions. You know, just imagine somebody bust you in the mouth. And when they bust you in the mouth, because it was reported that he really knew that his jaw was fractured in the 5th round. So, but he kept going. And so he kept going with a fractured jaw, and then find out that it became worse as time went on. So he didn't just quit. You know, he tried, and I know people bring up, you know, Muhammad Ali. People bring up all these other fighters that fought with broken hands, broken jaws, broken this. Pain. Everybody take pain on different levels. Okay. You know, you have a different level of pain tolerance that another person has. And people sitting back, but you know, I don't, you know, the main people that's talking is not the people that's in the ring. That's sitting watching TV, belching while they drinking beer and barbecue, or drinking whatever they drinking and watching the fight. They're not fighters. You know, these people, and so to call him a quitter, you know, 9 times out of 10, all these people that's doing that, if they get hit in the mouth and get their jaw busted and broken, they probably run home with their tail tucked between their legs. You know, I mean, his jaw was cracked, and then they even said that each time that Josito Lopez hit him in the jaw, it felt like it was cutting. His bone was cutting his jaw. That's what it felt like. And not only that, but his jaw was out of place. It was hanging. Okay? It was hanging down. And not only that, but he had internal bleeding inside his mouth. A lot of blood internally. So for a fighter to go through that and say, okay, listen, this is not my day. I'm not going to further injure myself, because I can further injure myself where I could ruin my whole career. It's not my day. I'm going to go ahead on. I know I have a big fight that I'm going to miss, you know, but it's not my day. I'm going to go ahead on and try to make it another day. Give it to him, give him all the props, give him everything, and I am going to choose my health before this win right here, this win, or before this fight. You know, anybody can call it what they want to call it. You know, just because Muhammad Ali did it, that don't mean that his pain tolerance is the same as Muhammad Ali. Okay, I mean, you know, Muhammad Ali did a lot of stuff. Muhammad Ali, you know, had fought that fighter. What's that fighter name that rubbed that stuff in his eyes and made his eyes burn? So he had to run for 2 rounds around the ring until his eyes stopped burning. You know, stuff like that. I mean, Arturo Gatti, you know, he fought with both eyes closed. You know, but he fought bloody fights, never gave up. You know, you know, so we can say this all we want. You know, we can sit up here and try to judge him and try to say, well, you know, he's not a true champion. He's not a real boxer. He doesn't have a heart. And you crazy. Victor Ortiz have a lot of heart, and I commend him on that. He's a boxer. He been in. Everybody say they can't be in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. Everybody say they had a belt. He had a belt. You know, I mean, so we can't sit up here and sit up here and judge a person. And we never walked his shoes. We never been in the place he been in. You know, definitely. So I guarantee you, I just want to talk about this, and I just want to put it out there that, you know, kind of watch what you say about people, especially if you never walked in their shoes. Victor Ortiz, I believe that he's going to learn from this. I believe he's going to be back up again. This is Yusuf West for Boxing Rumors. I'm signing out. If you have any comments, go ahead on and comment. I respect everybody's comment. We can agree to disagree. God bless you. Bye-bye.